All right, let's do number 67. We're supposed to find the derivative of the function. First thing we always need to do is decide what rule we're going to be using. So we need to look at this problem and decide, is it a power rule, is it a product, is it a quotient? Now while number 67 does have a quotient in it, it's a power rule problem because that quotient is being raised to a power. So at the largest level, we have a function raised to a power. So I'm going to be applying the power rule, which of course tells me that the derivative of u to the n is equal to n times u to the n minus 1 times the derivative of u. So in this case, the u is the quotient x minus 3 over x squared plus 1, and it's being raised to the power of 2, so my value for n is 2. So number 67, we'll say h prime of x is going to be equal to, and applying that rule with my u, this is my u value here, that quotient. So I'm going to have 2 times the x minus 3 over x squared plus 1. And then my exponent goes down 1, so now it's to the first. But I'm not quite done yet. I need to multiply that by the derivative of u. So now I need to take the derivative of that quotient. This is where I'm going to need to apply the quotient rule. So we know that the derivative of a quotient is equal to, we call it low d high minus high d low. That's the denominator times the derivative of the numerator minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator over the square of the denominator. So let's apply that rule to find the derivative of x minus 3 over x squared plus 1. My denominator is going to be the original denominator x squared plus 1 squared. Might as well get that out of the way first. Then for the numerator, I'm going to start by taking the denominator, my v, x squared plus 1, times the derivative of my numerator. Well, the derivative of x minus 3 is just 1. Then minus, now we'll reverse it. We'll take the x minus 3, which is my numerator, and multiply it by the derivative of my denominator, x squared plus 1, and that's just 2x. Okay. All right, there's some basic simplifying we could do here. I can just multiply the numerator out and combine some like terms. I'm just really interested right now in taking the derivative and making sure we apply the rules correctly, so I'll leave that simplifying for you. Also on this group of problems, we did number 71. So while we're here, let's take a look at 71. Number 71, we have y is equal to 3 times the cosine of the quantity 3x plus 1. So the rules I'm going to be applying here, well, of course, I've got the constant multiplier rule. I've got 3 multiplying a function. Then the function is just the cosine. And so I'm going to apply the rule that says that the cosine of u is equal to negative sine of u times u prime. So for number 71, y prime will be equal to 3 times, and then I'm going to multiply by the derivative of cosine 3x minus 1. That's negative sine of 3x minus 1, and then times the derivative of 3x minus 1, which is just 3. And we'll just clean that up a little bit. I can multiply the 3 here on the ends and multiply by the negative. So negative 9 sine 3x minus 1.